Hi, friends, and welcome back to Real Talk. I'm Tina Ellender, and I'm here with my friends Angel and April. And today we're going to talk about fiscally fitness. All right. So we're going to talk about financial fitness. The last couple of weeks, we've been talking about how to get physically fit and changing our bodies and exercising and eating better and all of those things. But today we're going to talk about money. All right. So I hope you guys are ready to dive in. All right. What is fiscally fit? What does that even mean? It means creating financial wellness through daily money management. Wow. That's a lot, right?
Mhm.
So, friends, I'm so glad we're here all together again this week to talk, and I can't wait to just kind of share some thoughts with everybody. This is going to be a multi-part series that we're going to do, and so this week we're just going to talk a little bit about our journey. And I want to talk about things that you wish you would have known maybe 20 years ago. That you know today. So, Angel, why don't you start? What is something that you wish you would have known way back when about money that you know today
Well,
already?
one of the main things, what I got married when I was 20, so I was young, right? You guys, I was in love, and we were like, we're getting married, and we're gonna live happily ever after, which we did, and you know, but but when we got married, we really were buying things based on our paychecks.
Mm.
Mhm.
Right? Like, okay, we can afford, okay, our paycheck says we can afford this much house, right?
Mm.
Our paycheck says we can afford this, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't till we got into our, I want to say, mid 30s of like going, can we live on one paycheck?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, right. Or can we, or are we saving for this? Are we saving for that? And the other thing I wish I would have known was to have a business with residual income or what AKA passive income, right? Can
Mm.
you imagine if that first 10 years, because I started my business when I was 30, right? So that first 10 years of having that residual income, like you look back and you're going, oh, if I could just teach people who is it? Who's the guy that says Warren Buffett? Warren Buffett says it, right? When you can make money in your sleep,
That's right.
right? Right. And I call it when you go to a job with that you just get a paycheck for that job. I call it the journey of the broke because they're just paying you for that. You don't get paid for that again. You got to go do that job again to get paid, right?
Mm.
So that's one of the things that I wish I would have known. And the other thing I wish I would have known was we always heard save 10% of your income, but now they talk about saving 15 to 20% of your income.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
I know it's probably because of economy and probably because of the times. And, I'm telling my age by saying all that. But those are some things like, Tina, I wish I would have known. What about you? What do you wish you would have known?
Well, just okay, here's something I wish I would have done. I wish I would have planned better for the future because y'all, I mean, as long as you got checks, you got money.
Yep.
Mhm. Mhm.
That was my mindset, right? As
Mhm.
long as I had checks, I had money. And so I could spend every dime I had. And
You mean these checks like in your checkbook?
yeah, as long as yeah, some people don't even know what checks are anymore, right? But that was my mindset. If I have checks, I've got money. And so just having a financial plan. And that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about over the next couple of weeks is how to develop a financial plan because I had no idea. No one ever taught me what a financial plan looked like. What about 401ks or IRAs or any of those things. And so I think that now I'm just on this mission to help women develop this financial plan so that you can be financially independent for sure. What about you, Angel? What do you wish you would have known
You
that you
mean April, the other
I'm
angel?
sorry, April. Did I say Angel? There you go. Angel.
She
Sorry.
just realizes we're both angels.
Yeah,
So,
We are. We are. Yeah, it's okay.
I'm like Angel. I would have gone back even further, 20 years. I mean, it's more like 40 years almost. And just starting out, just realizing that I do need to save. I do need a savings account, for what they say, 3 months worth of expenses. I mean, if I didn't work, then all of a sudden it wouldn't have taken 3 months for me to be broke.
Right.
And it was just, I was making good money. I was 17, 18 years old, out on my own, for the first time, and having money. And it was kind of like, well, if I have money, I can spend it. And I went through a stage. I tended bar for a little while, and most of my money was tips. So I had a lot of cash,
Oh, yeah.
which is very dangerous for
You did have a lot of cash, little cutie pie.
I did. So, it was, why you don't put cash in the bank. I mean, who deposits cash? So that's what I ran on. And then all of a sudden, I didn't have that particular job. I went to a lower paying job, and I could pay my bills with it, but I didn't have any fun money. So what I do, I went out and got a second job. And when you can work 2 jobs when you're young, but then you've got cash, you just don't have any time to spend it. So, which I guess was good, but oh, I made so many bad financial decisions when I was younger. But that's something I want everyone to know: you can recover from that. That is not the end of the world. We just call that young and dumb. We learn our lessons and we move on. Exactly. It's never too late to get your finances in order and live financially happily ever after.
Yeah.
So, that's what I really want people to think about is, I may be in this situation and I did it to myself. Okay. Reality check. Let's be honest with ourselves. We did it to ourselves. Nobody made us go out and buy all these things. And you deserve nice things, but there's nothing like living financially, having financial stability. And I just
Right.
want y'all to realize that is so important. And ladies, a man is not a backup plan. You are capable of financially being able to take care of yourself. And we want to give you some tools to help you do that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's this cute song out now by Kylie Morgan, and she says in there, and she talks about girls make your own green. And I believe a man is the head of the household. You're a partner. Like, I believe in all that. But I love this one line she says in there, and this is for our young girls that are listening. Okay, don't fake love for the diamonds. And what she's saying in there is, don't fake love for the material stuff, right? Like what you think the material stuff is. Because when it's all said and done, the material stuff is gone, right? It's the heart and soul, right? So it's a cute little song. It's called "Be Your Own Sugar Daddy" or "Sugar Daddy" or something like that. It's a cute song. I'm like, it's like my song I listen to every morning. But if you listen to what she was saying, she referenced Dolly Parton in there. But if you listen, what she's saying is what you just said, April. A man is not a backup plan. When you get married, you're partners.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. My senior used to tell me, one of my girlfriends used to say to me all the time, there's 3 things that happen to women, y'all: death,
Mhm.
divorce, and disability. Okay. There's 3 things that happen.
Look
And,
at those.
and you have to know that that if
Mhm.
any of those 3 things happen to you, because none of us plan. Okay. You don't just wake up and go, today I'm going to wreck my life, right? You don't just wake up with that. Right? Like, okay, today I'm throwing it down the toilet. All right. It doesn't. But unfortunately, life happens. Death happens. Stuff
Yeah,
happens.
how about death and disability? It's
About
not
how
always
about what?
divorce.
Well,
Death
it
instead of
does.
divorce, because sometimes it's death, right?
Yeah. So one of those 3 things happens to women at some point, and we know that women are going to live longer than men. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
so, y'all, the
Usually.
point here is that statistically, my husband says all the time, I'm going first. I'm like, I don't want to hear that. But
No.
statistically, we know that.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to be morbid here, and I hope you didn't just tune out. But here's the thing: you got to be prepared. And so, what we want to do in the coming episodes is we want to help you get prepared. We want to help you put together a plan. If you don't have a plan, we're going to talk about some baby steps. We're talking about some baby steps to get out of debt. We're going to talk about some baby steps to build wealth and help you to become fiscally fit.
And on that note, we are going to let y'all go for right now. We thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget that you are powerful.
And you are beautiful from the inside out.
And you are enough.
Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.